He kind of looks like Orlando Bloom when Orlando Bloom realizes that he will always be forever known as Legolas. This is what happens.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we're talking about Agent 47. As I said in the past...
What was your first mistake?
As I said in the past review, this and Sinister 2 collectively had a Rotten Tomatoes score of 13% put together.
It's so fucking weird though.
But you know what? It didn't end up being that bad of a movie night. But after Hitman, the bar was set pretty low. I know you liked it. I know you like it.
I like it.
Timothy Olyphant was a good Hitman. I thought he did a good job. I thought the movie was kind of boring and just didn't. It's like it just never connected.
This movie, I think it redeemed a lot of what people didn't like about the original Hitman. As far as the Hitman they cast, he was fucking awesome.
I'll say it, Rupert Friend.
Rupert, he was a great friend to me.
He was good.
I loved him. I think he was the perfect quintessential Hitman. The only thing that I will say, it's weird. It's like they can't make these characters that should be so easy to fucking write and put on screen that everybody can get about. Why can't you make a great Hitman movie and why can't you make a great Punisher?
I get the Punisher aspect of it. I get that. Hitman, we talked about this a little bit last night. I don't know if they can make a Hitman movie work because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got good merits to him or whatever, but if you want to tell an origin story, what are you going to tell? Like, he's a hitman who kills people and has no feeling whatsoever. So you got to make him a bad guy. And I think that's where they fucked up with the first one. I think that's where they fucked up with this one. Because in this one, like we talked, they did like a Terminator storyline.
Yeah.
To start out with, at least. And Zachary Quinto was the Reese character. And it seemed like Zachary Quinto was trying to save this woman from this unstoppable hitman, and that worked on its own level. Like Zachary Quinto, like the regular man versus like this crazy unstoppable machine was kind of fun for a little bit, and then they changed everything, and it's still just whatever.
I think that the thing with Zachary Quinto's acting in this was it was average. I wasn't impressed by him, especially when he goes how his character develops in the film. Once he gets to a certain part, you're like, okay, you're trying so fucking hard. It almost felt like there was moments in it when him and Hitman are fighting. It's like, anything you can do, I can do better. It just got to like this theme. Like he was always wanting to be the better fucking person against the Hitman. It didn't, I don't know, it kind of got stupid.
At first he was good, and then you're right, he got way too like, I'm gonna read my lines very stoically.
Yeah, and it's weird. He was a great bad guy in Heroes, but he was also obviously Spock. But, and then the girl in this, she's hot. I mean, there's not much else to say. Her story sucks. I didn't give a fuck
about
her
story.
They
hinted at that in the trailer a little bit. They try to do this Resident Evil, X-Men sort of
hate that.
And it's constant. Like, this movie's constantly throwing you. Every time they show her face, they're like, look at how good she can hear stuff. And I'm like, I don't care.
Like
I want to see the Hitman.
It was like they were trying to fucking do Lucy.
Yeah, I want to see 47 fuck shit up. I don't care about all this other shit.
Right, and every time Rupert Friend was on screen, you were like, fuck yeah. He was awesome as shit. Every time the action sequences were put together extremely well. I had a great time watching those. Like the very beginning when they had the strobe light effect and he's whooping ass, and he's you saw the trailer when he's in the room with the Marines and he has to go through that station. Those were great fucking scenes, and he's cool as hell. He's interesting when he talks and stuff. You're just like, what else are you going to do? Why are you impressing me right now? Would you like some champagne? And I think it was funny that when he sleeps, he was like, I need to sleep. And he like gets himself all like, and he plays his guns like this, and he goes, and you're just thinking that because he sleeps sitting up like that, you just think you're like, are you just trying to impress people? It's like, you don't really sleep like that, but you're only doing that because people are watching you and you're trying to be cool.
At first when you're looking at him and he comes on the screen, you see him and you're like, it doesn't match.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing Hitman. But then give him 2 minutes to talk and move around and you're like, you're fucking Hitman. I get it now, I get what they saw in you. But I want to say, there's some cool throwbacks to it, and like you said, whenever he's on screen, it's awesome. As soon as the first action scene happens, there's a moment where they really throw back to the game, and you're thinking, this could be awesome, because when he sits back in that corner and he pulls out that cord, it looks just like the cover, I think, of Hitman 2 it was. I'm thinking, awesome. But at the same time, Hitman, like, if you remember from the game, it's all about stealthiness and stuff like that. And once again, they just completely washed that over.
Well, he did it first.
Dude with 2 guns running around shooting up the fucking place like John Wick. And I'm fine with that because that's how I like to play the game. I like to go crazy and just shoot people.
Yeah.
But they didn't add it, they didn't tell enough of the stealth, like, story mode, like Hitman mode. I just feel like this Hitman was really good. He was good.
Yeah.
And the action scene's fucking badass. But it's like the worst possible story you could have picked for this character.
Story, literally, like they're hunting that girl, the syndicate, whatever their company's called, to get her, to use her genetics to restart the agent program. And that's the fucking story. And she's trying to find her. She's trying to find her father, who gave her this survival instinct and increased her genetics so that she could survive and run better. I don't know.
This, it seems like we can do really flashy, cool stuff, but it never matched or mixed very well. Like, it looked really good. The action scenes were strange looking, weren't they?
They were
cool.
They were cool, yeah.
They were really cool and like fast, like high speed shit. They just looked really different. And I was impressed with the action scenes, but the layouts are stupid. I felt like I was on Mars. Like, why the fuck can't we just tell the story of Hitman?
Because
why does it have to feel like we're in an Epcot Center on fucking Mars? I just felt like the theme and the atmosphere didn't match the character.
I just love every time Hitman came on film, it was like this musical.
The music was badass.
Yeah, but every time he was on screen and he was walking by the door, it was like.
And he was always walking slow-mo like John Woo style.
I still liked it though. I was like, wow, I want to do that every day I get up.
It's very over-stylized. This whole entire movie is just like way too much at points. But yeah, it's still kind of fun when he's on screen. I only give it a 5. For me, it's directly in the middle. Like, the character was cool, the action scenes were cool, the story was complete and total dog shit, and I had real trouble staying awake for it. But it's right down the middle for me.
I'm going to give it a 6.5. I actually enjoyed it pretty well. Not overall thinking it was an amazing movie. I just had a lot of fun with it. I was really, really into the phlegm in my throat and the sorry. I was really into the action sequences, and I love Rupert Friend. I think he's going to be a good, fucking awesome Hitman for future movies.
If this makes money.
If it makes enough money. For some reason, I just thought it'd been cool at some point when they were sending in other Hitmen that they would have had Timothy Olyphant come in.
That would have been badass.
For a minute or something. That would have been fucking amazing, crazy.
How do you fight yourself?
And there will be they did leave it open for another one, so
in a weird way.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like I was just
it was
like,
okay. It felt like the next level to a video game, so I guess it makes sense a little bit. But yeah,
it mirrors.
Yeah,
but yeah. So overall, 6.5.
What's one video game you'd like to see turned into a movie? And let me know. Did you guys ever play the Hitman games? Because I used to play the shit out of them.
I played them a few times.
I didn't play many games, but I always played the Hitman games, and if you did play it, I want to know what your tactic was, because I would just go in and I was like, this time I'm going to be stealthy, I'm going to do it the right fucking way, but then I get pissed off and just shoot my way out.
Did you ever hate those things that would pop up a hint, move body? And you're like, fuck you, hints.
Yeah, once an alarm would go off, I'd be like, fuck it. Every time.
Did you feel like when you just left their bodies, like, let them see my looks?
We watched a movie.